Hold up, before you get to watching this video, let me talk to you for a second. Hit that bell down below and subscribe to the Fitz Take Podcast YouTube channel so you'll know when every episode is dropping or if something has been posted on this page. Also, be sure to follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. Now back to the episode. Let's go ahead and move forward. In more NFL news, the Kansas City Chiefs put together a huge deal. They make a trade with the Titans, and the Chiefs give up a 5th rounder, and the deal is now finalized where DeAndre Hopkins, D-Hop, one of the better receivers of our generation, is now in Kansas City. A huge move, especially after Rashee Rice has been ruled out indefinitely with, I think it was an MCL tear. So you needed a guy that can get it done for you. You know, we talked about a while back of how the Chiefs are still figuring out ways to just win games and continue to remain undefeated. But getting a one receiver like this helps a lot. Elijah, for you, what's your take on the Chiefs making that move, and how much will D-Hop be able to help these guys go and get that three-peat?
I think it's a big move. It's a better move than what we talked about with Devontae Adams going to the Jets, because the Chiefs are just simply better. But I feel like, with Andy Reid, he's going to be creative of getting DeAndre Hopkins the football. But again, the thing to me with the Chiefs is their run game. I think what we don't talk about the last 2 years of the Super Bowl run, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce. But I think what made them go besides their defense is their run game with Isaiah Pacheco. I think this helps out, but I hope that this doesn't go back into that air raid where he just drops back and throw the ball 30 times because he has a dominant receiver on the outside. I think DeAndre Hopkins, we see numbers that, we was used to seeing when he was with Houston. And I hope that they get the ball to him like that. But I just hope it doesn't get a greedy air raid offense because Kansas City has the defense to win the game. And what we don't talk about is they're underrated of them running the ball. I know Isaiah Pacheco's out right now, but at the same time, running the ball was key for Kansas City in the last 2 Super Bowls. Think about it. Their primary target before this, all of this was Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. And then it was just Travis Kelce because if you could name the other receivers, we know them, but were they household names like a Tyreek Hill? No. And the reason why they were winning is because the defense and the run game picked it up a little bit. So again, I just hope they don't get greedy because I know he's going to want to use his new weapon a lot. And that's cool for Patrick Mahomes and probably get him MVP numbers. But if the goal is to win the Super Bowl, just play within your means, run the football, and don't get too happy of air raid. So I think Kansas City made the right move, but it's just how you coach it all up. And I believe in Andy, but I hope it stays like making sure it's a well balanced offense.
I think as much as D-Hop is, big as a signing, it's still gonna take a minute for them to get it going. Like some people think that free agency signings are just like Madden, where you just get the player in there, you just plug him right in, he can go out and catch for 200 yards receiving. Like, nah, like we saw Sunday, Buffalo Bills trade for Amari Cooper, and Keon was kind of having to be like, hey, bro, this your route. Like, he know the plays, but he had to confirm, yes, you have this route. Like, D-Hop is gonna have to come in there. He's gonna have to unlearn all of the Titans terminology and have to relearn all of Kansas City's terminology. Now, what you can do is you can put him in situations where it's like run a slant, run a curl, run a go. Like, you can do that. But as far as putting him in and just, integrating him fully into your offense, that's going to take a little bit of time. What it does, however, is it addresses an immediate need for what they absolutely needed, which was another pass catcher. Like you said, it is going to be tough to not want to get greedy and just get him a bunch of touches because he is the receiver that he is. And he still has a lot left in the tank, which is why you went and traded for him. But it's going to take some time. And I think Andy Reid, like you said, is a very smart coach. He is going to figure out ways to get D-Hop his touches. He's going to figure out ways to integrate him into that offense to where, you know, if Rashee Rice decides to come back when Isaiah Pacheco gets healthy, that this offense is going to be firing on all cylinders. And right now in the AFC, them and the Ravens are your two best teams for sure. So if you're talking about towards the end of the year to be clicking, D-Hop to be clicking, Rashee Rice potentially being back from injury, and Isaiah Pacheco, you talking about a pretty dangerous Kansas City Chiefs team, because that defense is going to continue to be what it is, a championship caliber defense. That's no questions asked. But it's everything else around it to make it all work. And Patrick Mahomes is that guy, and he's going to be able to get it done in so many different ways. But it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen immediately. But I do believe that this was a great signing for them. And, you know, also what it does is it, you know, makes Jerry Jones look even more crazy. I have to bring that up because in that long rant that he had with those radio hosts the other day, he was like, where are you going to get somebody? And Amari Cooper was available, and Devontae Adams was available, and DeAndre Hopkins was available. Mahomes is killing me in fantasy right now. Yes, Spencer. I mean, he's not necessarily doing well in fantasy, but he winning
but
football games.
He will be back with DeAndre Hopkins. He'll get you some points with DeAndre. As long as he don't get too greedy, he will get you some points with DeAndre. Trust me.
He's gonna do that. He's gonna, because Travis Kelce is killing me right now. I mean, I know, brother, you're getting old, but my goodness, like his production is just way down. But yeah, like you have all these receivers available. They all move around in the trade deadline. Cooper Kupp is still available out there. So this just shows like the Chiefs are really all about winning. They are about getting that three-peat. Like they are not just saying it. They are actions speak louder than words. And with their actions, they are proving we are trying to go and win another championship. Yes, we are depleted in injury. We have the cap space to make something work. Here's the picks that you need. Let us get D-Hop. And they make it happen. That's what a championship caliber team does. So DeAndre Hopkins is now a Kansas City Chief, and he is in the mix with the two-time defending Super Bowl champions. We will get a chance to see him for the first time as they will take on the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday in the 3:25 kick on CBS, as the Chiefs are the only remaining team that is undefeated in the NFL at 6-0, entering really a trap game into their division against the Raiders. The Raiders have pretty much every or nothing to lose at this point, so the Chiefs will have to be on high alert to try to come out on top in that ball game. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.